Do we have to relinquish normal life to turn spiritual?
A big no. Not necessary at all. I feel people tend to somehow separate this so-called materialism with this spiritualism. But I don't think it is possible to separate it. Because the purpose behind both these so-called separate activities seems to be the same. The purpose is to be happy. Does this make sense? To gain more wealth, to have more comfort, to have a better car or a better position in society. All this is driven by this need to be happy, isn't it? The same thing as spirituality. Even meditating is for being happy. What I mean is, if you look at this existence, we discussed one aspect of it. It is made up of happiness. It's made up of this substance called happiness. At the same time, we are also driven by this substance called happiness. If you look at every activity that we do, the end result, the purpose is always to be happy. Does that make sense? So I don't feel it is necessary to give up anything. And at the same time, I also don't think it is possible.
How do I identify with the purpose of my life?
I feel periodically as your intelligence grows, as the mind matures, you will see the purpose of your life seems to keep changing. Does that make sense? If you look at the experience of this lifetime, when you were 15 years old age, what was the purpose of your life? To have as many girlfriends or boyfriends as possible. I mean, to be noticed by as many people as possible. Isn't it? But as the intelligence grew, the purpose changed. What I'm saying is, the way the nature has designed us, you can create your own purpose. And once you achieve it, create something else for yourself. If you look at your life so far, the desires that come to your mind are your driving forces. They are creating the direction of your life. Yes? So let us wisely design these desires. What do you think? Yes? If you want, we can go a little deeper into this inquiry. Do you want? Yes. I want a little more response. Yes. A little more interest.
Thank you very much. I was just thinking, for a person, what's my purpose in life versus what is the purpose in life? There is a separation. Is there an overall purpose in life?
I'll handle this question from a little broader perspective, little bird's eye view, I call it. The nature of the nature is to evolve. Does this make sense? It's really amazing. Even on the physical level, this universe is expanding. What I'm saying is, in this infinite sphere of energy, consciousness, which we call universe or existence or nature or whatever you want to call it, the Brahman. Everything in it is made up of these 5 elements: the earth, water, air, fire and ether, the space. And it has 3 qualities and 3 distortions. In Sanskrit language they are called the gunas and the doshas. The gunas are tamas, rajas and sattva. And the doshas are vata, pitta and kapha. If we get a chance, sometimes we will explore a little more on this amazing understanding of consciousness. Now, everything in this whole existence is made up of these three qualities: the tamas, rajas, sattva. Tamas literally means heaviness, darkness. Rajas means the active, restless state. And the sattva is the pure, divine, happy state. Now, this universal ball manifesting through these 5 senses, having these 3 qualities, has 5 factors in it, 5 things, 5 chunks of the same consciousness, which are affecting on each other to create any event of life. It's an amazing secret. Do you want to know? I'm not finding that response. Do you really want to know?
Yes.
You know, if you observe, any event of your life happens because of this permutation, combination of these 5 factors. It's really amazing. The first one is the food you eat. The quality of food you eat. It also has tamas, rajas and sattva. If you had had the tamas oriented food, the darkness oriented food, there is heaviness in that food, for next few hours time, you will have that kind of experience. Does that make sense? Your events happen in your life. One factor that really affects it is the food. The second is the associations, the people, the company. Every human being, once again, is an energy ball, isn't it? Also has tamas, rajas and sattva. If you observe, you meet some people and you feel elevated, feel happy. Yes? You meet someone else and you feel something lessens in you. What I'm saying is, this flavor of energy that every human being has that also has an effect on each other. Yes? The company we keep is the second aspect, second factor. The third is the place. If you observe the way you feel in Delhi and the way you feel in Himalayas, will be very different. Yes? Every place has its own energy too. If you observe in your own homes, in different rooms, different flavor of energy. Yes? In bedroom it is different, in living room it is different, in your prayer rooms where you are praying or meditating, the energy is very different there. Yes? The kind of activity that happens in a particular place, that kind of energy develops. Yes? So the third aspect, the third factor is of place. The first is food, second people or community, third place. The fourth aspect is of time. Have you noticed this phenomenon? In different times of the day, you feel very different. Early morning, your mind works very differently. That time has that effect on your mind. Yes? Freshness and that sattva, purity oriented time. But as 7:38, 9 o'clock happens, activity starts. It's a rajas oriented time. And then if you observe 1 to 4 in the afternoon, it's a kind of heavy time. Your body, your mind is a little sluggish. It's a tamas oriented time. Just before the sunset, if you observe, you don't want to be inside. You want to go out, be with friends. It's a celebrative kind of happy, enthusiastic, playful kind of atmosphere. Yes? The whole nature is so beautiful out there. That is the effect of that time. What I'm saying is, the fourth effect of time, which is a very big effect in creating situations, events, food, company, place, time. Now, as there is an effect of the time of the day, there is an effect of the time of the year also. In different seasons, your mind works differently. Yes? It's very beautiful. That is the fourth factor. And as there is an effect of the time of the day, effect of the time of the year, there is an effect of the time of the era too. Era, what we call yuga. Right now, the collective time that we are going through, in the next few years, you will see a huge amount of transformation. If you observe, on one hand, so-called negative forces are so prominent. And there is so much of conflict in the world, and disease and war, and personal level also there is so much of unsettled kind of atmosphere. Do you feel? On one hand, this kind of negative things are so prominently obvious, I feel. On the other hand, even spiritual forces are so much rising. Everybody wants to do some yoga, some pranayama, some meditation, some kind of self-realization. What do you think? 30, 40 years ago, it was not like this. Isn't it? What I'm saying is, in a little while you will see this positive energy, the sattva energy will completely engulf the whole existence. We are right now witnessing that transition. So the fourth effect is of time. Is it getting too heavy? Is it interesting? And the fifth effect, I feel, is of the personal karma. From karma, what I mean is each soul, each individual have gone through so many years of experiences. And with these experiences, a lot of effects of these experiences have stayed on with us. Yes, that accumulation of the effect of the past is what the personal karma is. And if you look at any event of your life, the permutation combination of these 5 factors make the events